We have decided to call this press conference because it needs proper communication to the nation as well as to the state in matters of electronic voting machine. After having electronic voting discussion, you are welcome to ask questions whatever you think we need to discuss in the interest of our people. First of all, EVM have been in use since 2 decades. Many of the advanced nations have abandoned EVM because it lacks transparency. In India, we have started using over 2 decades, and after BJP's coming into power from 2014 to 2018, 19 lakh EVM were missing after having been supplied by the 2 state-run EVM manufacturing companies. State-run means it is now under the care of BJP government. The 2014 to 2018 is a period between BJP's rule. And during this occasion, 19 lakh EVM are found missing, and there is a court case going on in Bombay High Court. For the last 4 years, this case was going on, but the Election Commission of India has failed to file satisfactory reply to the Bombay High Court till today, and therefore the petitioner, PIL petitioner, has filed a writ petition, special what is that you call?
Special leave.
A special leave petition requesting Supreme Court to issue directives to expeditiously dispose the case pending in the Bombay High Court. But till today, ECI has failed. We are made to understand that the 2 EVM manufacturing companies have manufactured more than 40 lakh EVM, out of which Election Commission of India has received only 20 lakh, whereas the supplier, the manufacturing company, says they have supplied already 40 lakh. Now where is that 20 lakh missing? What is the requirement of the nation? If 91 crores are going to polling station, what is the total EVM required is hardly about 12 to 13 lakh EVM. Because per head, even if you take it at the average of 700 to 800 in between that, you will require hardly 12 lakh to 14 lakh EVM. But the Election Commission has received 20 lakh, and there are so many spares in all the returning offices. Now, why more suspicion has come? What is the purpose of EVM? It's just to record, vote, and then count. There's no other purpose. Nobody will be taking away EVM for consumption or for some other purpose. But this 19 lakh EVM are missing to commit vote theft, nothing more than that. And this 2014 to 2018, during this period, whatever is missing are found in the vehicles, in the trucks, in the bus, in the schools and in the residence of BJP leaders. Now, Election Commission is defending EVM, saying that it is tamper-free It is one-time programmable. It is mass chip. It cannot be overwritten. And also it says it is stand-alone. It doesn't have internet connection. It doesn't have Bluetooth. That is what they said. But in a demonstration, when you look at the EVM, you can register votes as much as you want, but normally we register 50 in a mock demonstration. And after that, you see the result. Then after that, you clear the entire vote and then reset the EVM for polling. So, what is the meaning of tamper-free? It can be removed, vote can be cleared, and EVM can be reset. The meaning of tamper-free is not there. They said about code, secret code. They said about one-time programmable. Therefore, it cannot be reused. But when it can be cleared, the votes, registered vote can be cleared and reset and to be reused for polling. Code is not required. There may be no code. And if it is, in what manner they are saying it is one-time programmable. If it is one-time programmable, mock demonstration votes cannot be cleared. But it can be cleared. Now, stand alone. They are saying there is no Bluetooth, there is no internet connection with the EVM. But what is the necessity of having that Bluetooth or internet? It's not at all required, because they can set new EVM, new voting recording machine. In what way? There are so many spares and there are so many EVM machines at their hand. And EVM numbers, if you remember, anybody who are the polling agents, if you remember, EVM numbers are declared on the day of scrutiny when after the candidates and the symbols are put into balloting unit. EVM numbers are declared, and that is 14 days ahead of polling. What is the benefit of declaring that EVM number to the candidate or to the political parties? Nothing. It is the benefit of the EVM engineers who are appointed by the EVM manufacturing companies, who are setting, who are maintaining, who are servicing EVM. Because they can use that EVM polling station number to create duplicate EVM. Because you know, you have the electoral, you have the polling station number, and you'll get a total vote casted by evening. And some of the EVM will be kept for 40 days together in the strong room. Because 7 fests, if you are to conduct 7 fests, it is 40 days. If it is 1 fest, then it is at least 5 days. And they need to displace only about 5 to 10% vote, which will make a difference in results. They can change the whole thing. If you look at the green seal paper, how it is packed, how it can be removed. It is also very simple. Because EVM wherein the seal paper, wherein the polling agents also sign, and that is inserted in the EVM. And then it is, the cover is closed, keeping the flap up, seals up, and then they pull it together. Then with another tape, there's EVM seal tape, they used to paste it with gum. And once that is removed, with little water on it, that gum can be removed. And then they can remove slowly the seal paper without breaking it. Seal paper is not required to be broken. Then seal paper can be again reinserted and used for another EVM. Oh, there's no difficulty in manufacturing duplicate EVM favoring some candidate. This is what we could see. And this 19 lakh EVM have been mainly used in cow belt, and where BJP think must win. So the demand from the Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee, and we shall be raising to the nation, and also all the political parties in the nation, to support in our demand. We are going to demand that VVPAT ballot voting, VVPAT ballot voting, that means when you go to the polling station, you have a balloting unit, you have VVPAT box. We don't need control unit. Now you press VVPAT balloting unit, you get the printing of that VVPAT ballot, and then if you are confirmed that my vote is going to the desired candidate, you can stamp it and then put it into the box for counting. Now, Election Commission argument was that if ballot paper are used, it will be very lengthy. 10 candidates, 16 candidates, then ballot paper will be so long that it will be voluminous and too much expenditure, number one. Number two, counting, it will take a lot of time, several days. So they don't want to use ballot paper. But in this case, once you use ballot paper of VVPAT, then VVPAT ballot paper will be of the same size. Now, whatever is printed, without any additional expenditure, the same size, the same ballot paper will be used by the voter to stamp it, provided he is satisfied that his or her vote is going to the desired candidate. So there is no expenditure, no additional expenditure. Rather, since we don't need control unit, the expenditure, the cost of control unit will save huge money. Another thing, they are talking about counting. Counting will take a lot of time. We are demanding one-day polling for the entire nation, for the state. One-day polling, and then you count on the same polling station. Count in the same polling station. For example, we have a polling station here. After having closed the polling, count here itself with the polling agents present, and not in the presiding officer's diary, signed by the polling agent. Let it be endorsed to the RO for result declaration next day. In case the polling station is sensitive and it cannot be counted in the polling station, then presiding officer can take that along with the polling agents or counting agents, whatever it is, count in the counting hall with better security. Now, ballot paper, it will not take time, because ballot paper, VVPAT ballot paper will be of the same size, and so you can bundle it, count it with a currency counting machine. So it will not waste any time. Rather, it may be even faster, because if you are counting it in wherever polling stations you are conducting, then maybe the next day all the results can be declared. In case of repolling, we are demanding that in case the margin of winning is higher than the repolling vote, then the repolling is not necessary. For example, one polling station has about 1,000 votes, and that needs to be repolled. Then, and if the margin of winning after counting is more than 1,000, then what is the point of repolling? There is no repolling, so it can become forgotten. So this is what we are trying to demand. to the Election Commission of India. We shall be submitting our memorandum of representation maybe next week in the Election Commission of India, Delhi. But meantime, we also like to appeal to all the political parties who think this is better, because we need to be satisfied where our vote is really accounted. And it is the duty of the Election Commission to make satisfy the voters that the voter is satisfied with his vote, his or her vote. Therefore, we will be pressing Election Commission of India, and we appeal to all the like-minded political parties to send us similar representation. If they have any better opinion, we will welcome, but this is our content, and therefore we want you to let the entire political parties in the state and also in the nation know about this. I will be raising it in the Chintan Shiva at Udaipur, wherein we are going to have 3 days serious thinking, strategy discussions. That will only go to the Congress political parties in the entire state and union territories. But then, it is not only that we require the entire political parties to come forward for a ballot paper, because we want transparency and we want to be definite that our vote is accounted towards the desired candidate.